Assalamualaikum everyone. Today we are going to talk about TechHub's internal SWOT analysis, strength and weaknesses. For the first, let's talk about what powers TechHub have that can build based on 4 core pillars. Number 1, innovative product suite. TechHub don't just offer one solution, but they offer an ecosystem such as accounting, CRM, project management and analytics that are tailor-made for SMEs. This diversify is a huge competitive advantage for TechHub. Second, regional brand power. In Malaysia, Indonesia and Thailand, TechHub is not just a software company. They are a trusted partner. This brand loyalty drives high customer satisfaction and steady revenue. Last, our world-class team. Our TechHub talent in software development, AI and customer support is exceptional. This is fueled by a culture that prizes innovation and continuous learning in TechHub industry. There are obstacles hindering TechHub's growth and threatening its current positions. First is limited financial resources. Because TechHub is a medium-sized business, constrained funding for marketing, R&D, and expansion limits its ability to compete with larger rivals on scale and reach. Number 2, over-reliance on a single product. A sizable portion of revenue coming from one product creates significant risk. Market saturation, a price war or a disruptive competitor could severely impact finance. Third, limited geographic presence. Because the lack of presence in a high growth markets like Vietnam and the Philippines is a major strategic gap. Competitors establishing themselves there will gain first mover advantage, making it harder and more expensive for TechHub to enter later. Last, product integration issues. The failure to ensure its products work together seamlessly causes a major pain point for customers. This directly undermines the value of a diversified portfolio and can lead to frustration, reduced efficiency, and customer churn.
My name is Adila Isati. I would present about the opportunities and threats for TechHub. Okay, on this slide, I will quickly go through the opportunities and threats. For opportunities, the big one is the more SME in Southeast Asia are going digital, and they want affordable and efficient solution, which fit TechHub perfectly. There's also growing demand for AI and automation, which TechHub already focuses on. Expansion into markets like Vietnam and the Philippines is another great chance, since those countries are growing fast and supportive of digitalization. Plus, partnership with universities, government agencies, or tech firms could bring in fresh talent and new customers. On the other side, there are some threats. Competition is tough. Global giants like Salesforce and SAP are strong, while local startups offer cheaper localized options. That is also changing really quickly, so if TechHub doesn't keep up, it risks falling behind. Regulation around data and cybersecurity add more pressure, and finally, any economic or political instability in the region could reduce SME spending. So overall, TechHub has exciting opportunities ahead, but it also needs to stay innovative and strategic to overcome these challenges.
Next, we will talk about which TechHub's internal environment that reveals a critical play for strength and weaknesses for TechHubs. For the significant vulnerabilities, excessive product dependence remain a focus for this. An over-reliance on cloud-based accounting software represents the company's most significant internal vulnerability. This concentration of revenue creates considerable strategic risk, exposing TechHub to market volatility, disruptive new entrants, or superior competitive alternative. This weakness directly threatens long-term viability and underscores the urgent need for product and revenue diversification to ensure ongoing competitive strength. Next, constrained financial resources. Tightly connected to this is the weakness of restricted financial resources. This limitation severely hinders TechHub strategic flexibility, and agility. It directly curtails the capacity for substantial investment in critical areas like R&D, comprehensive marketing campaigns, and geographic expansions. Consequently, the company is hindered from fully leveraging key market opportunities, such as entering high growth markets like Vietnam or the Philippines, or from developing innovative new solutions to compete efficiently against larger or well-defined competitors. For core strategic strengths, innovative capability and product range. Conversely, TechHub's creative product portfolio and inherent capacity for rapid innovation constitute its key internal strength. In a highly competitive and fluid technological landscape, the ongoing development of cutting-edge software solutions and the ability to adapt quickly to market demands is crucial for maintaining a competitive advantage. This strength is the primary engine that allows TechHub to capitalize on emerging opportunities, such as the growing demand for AI-driven analytics platform and to mitigate risks associated with fast-paced technological change. For the conclusion, the central strategic challenge for TechHub is to leverage its core strength in innovation and product development to directly address its primary weakness of product dependence and financial constraints. Success will depend on strategically allocating its final resources to diversify its revenue streams and expand its market reach without compromising its innovative edge. Thank you.
Now I will talking about the most critical external factor affecting TechHub innovation, and that's competition. In Southeast Asia, the tech industry is growing fast because more SMEs are going digital, but this growth also attracts a lot of players. On one side, we have big global firms like Salesforce and SAP. They got strong brands, advanced technology, and deep pockets. On the other side, we see local startups that are smaller but very agile. They can quickly adapt to local needs and offer affordable solutions. For TechHub, this creates real pressure. We risk losing market share, getting dragged into price wars, and struggling to keep customer loyalty. And it doesn't just affect us now, it shapes our strategy going forward. Expanding into new markets become harder when rivals are already there. Product innovation, especially in AI, demands bigger investment just to stay relevant. Even forming partnership is more challenging when stronger players have already secured them. So overall, competition is the most critical external factor because it directly impacts not only where TechHub stands today, but also how sustainable and competitive will be in the future.
Assalamualaikum. I am Nur Alisa Kristina binti Muhammad Amiruddin. I will continue with the strategy selection and formulation. After analysing TechHub's current position, we recommend a diversification strategy which focusing on fintech and cybersecurity for SMEs. By moving into these adjacent industries, TechHub can position itself as one-stop technology partner for small and medium-sized businesses. This strategy leverages the company's strength in AI expertise and also customer-centric innovation, while also addressing its over-reliance on cloud-based accounting software as the main revenue source. The diversification will also ensure sustainable growth, with resilience against the competitors, and the creation of new value propositions that meet the evolving needs of SMEs in Southeast Asia. I'll continue with the SWOT analysis. So for the strength, to justify this strategy, we look at TechHub's SWOT analysis. So the company's strength include its skilled workforce, innovative AI-driven solution, strong brand reputation, and also excellent customer service. However, its weaknesses such as dependence on a single product line, limited financial resources, and also weak presence in some regions, and also integration of challenges. Moreover, on the opportunity side, we see rapid digital transformations among SMEs businesses, which increases demand for AI solutions and growth potential in new markets such as Vietnam and Philippines. There is also scope for strategic partnership with banks and governments. At the same time, threats also include the fierce global and local competition, and the fast pace of technological changes. Other than that, also regulatory hurdles or challenges in economic uncertainty. Altogether, these factors reinforce the diversification and the most practical and future-proof strategy for TechHub. That's it. That is all for SWOT analysis.
My name is Nur Sofia and I am going to present about the Blue Ocean Strategy. So what is a Blue Ocean Strategy? Blue Ocean Strategy is a strategy that focuses on creating new market, unique product, and making competition irrelevant in the current market. Before this, we know that we want TechHub innovations to pursue for diversification. So how do we want them to actually apply it? First, we suggested that TechHub innovations to create an AI-powered cybersecurity solution, because one of their strengths is an innovative product portfolio, and also they have a skilled workforce with AI-powered background. For example, they can take Microsoft Security and also Kaspersky as their inspiration. Both of these softwares and solutions, they offer at a very high price. So some SME and also businesses, they cannot afford to have it. So why don't TechHub innovations fill in this gap and they create something that is almost the same functions at a reasonable price? To do this, they have to collab with regional banks to develop the cybersecurity tools. And secondly, we suggested that TechHub innovations to create financial tools to help with SME managing their business efficiently for e-invoicing purposes and also business loan flexibility. For example, they can take Grab Malaysia as inspiration. Now, Grab Malaysia has their own fully digitalized bank, which is the GX Bank, where they also offer the business loan flexibility for SME, but the thing is they don't offer amount more than the offered amount. So why don't TechHub innovations take this opportunity to help the SME to have a more flexible loan amount to choose? Basically, what we want them to do is to provide an all-in-one bundle platform. So how do they want to make sure that all of the strategy that we wanted them to do is in order? So this is the ways that they have to pursue. First is strategic alliances. Strategic alliances with venture capital and private equity firms in Southeast Asian market where they already decided to enter, which is the Vietnam and Philippines, to help with TechHub's limited financial resources. For example, Golden Gate Ventures and 500 Global. This will help them to be able to scale operations, speed up product development, and create good reputation in the targeted countries. Second, they can have partnerships with regional banks to help in financial support and regulatory legitimacy, such as Maybank in Malaysia, DBS Bank in Singapore, and BDO Unibank in Philippines. So, aside from having partnerships with regional banks, they can also be incorporated with government organizations to offer grants, certifications, and policy support which help to avoid potential legal costs in the future. Question is, how can all of these strategies, how can the Blue Ocean Strategy enhance diversification? So first is TechHub innovations will have strong regulatory and financial positions, which will make them even more recognizable in the market that they are about to enter. Second, they can quicken development pace. They will have long-term resilience where they don't have to rely on only one revenue stream from cloud-based accounting software, and they will have customers' loyalty and trust because once they become a pioneer, then customers will trust them for having a long-term brand reputation.
Okay, so Assalamualaikum. My name is Mohd. Alright, so I will discuss about the strategy implementation, which is the TechHub innovation that is supporting SMEs in the Southeast Asia. So the first implementation is the SME importance, which is there is a backbone of economies in Philippines and Vietnam, but face struggles with digital adoption, compliance, and efficiency. So for the second implementation is opportunity, which is they create an integrated SME operating system with AI powered onboarding, multilingual accessibility, and the last one is the localized compliance, which is tax and invoicing. So for the next implementation is a broader vision, which is not just a software, but build an ecosystem with banks, telcos, and SME associations. So for the last implementation is the impact, which is it can improve efficiency, reduce compliance burden, and enable long-term growth and trust. Okay, so for the next one, it's the phase approach for the executions. So it got 4 phase, and on this phase, it got the period for each phase. So for the phase 1, takes 0 to 6 months. Why? Because it forms strategy team, which is the product, AI, and also compliance with market. And the second one is develop core SME operating system. And the last one is the identify SMEs for the pilot projects. So for the phase 2, it takes 6 to 12 months because they will launch pilot program in Philippines and also Vietnam. They will build partnerships, which is the banks, telcos, and also SME groups, and they will conduct training and also workshops. And the last one is they will monitor KPIs, which is activation time, CAC, and also retentions. So for the next phase, which is phase 3, they will take 12 to 18 months. Why? Because they will set up local teams in Manila and Ho Chi Minh City. They will test scalability and refine products with feedbacks, and also they will run joint marketing campaigns with partners. So the for the last phase, which is phase 4, why it takes so long, which is 18 to 24 months, because it large scale roll out to SMEs in target markets, and they will strengthen central and local operation, and they will explore their expansion to Indonesia, Malaysia, and also Thailand. And for the last one, which is they focus on retention, revenue growth, and also sustainability. And that's because that is why they will in this phase 4 they take so long, which is 18 to 24 months. It's like 2 years. Okay, so thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Daniel bin Muhammad Kalfia. I will present about how to address potential risks in the market development strategy. First of all, one of the most pressing concern is financial risk. That market entry requires substantial investment in the marketing or local operation and human capital, which is could stretch TechHub limited financial resources. For the SME, for expanding into the emerging market, often experience financial strain or constraint if they attempt aggressive entry strategy without partnership or phased approach. Okay, to immigrate TechHub should adopt a gradual expansion plan. First, pilot the product into Vietnam before scaling to the Philippines. The strategy partnership with local distributor or digital agency could also spread the cost and lower financial exposure. For example, Asian Digital Transformation Grant provide the opportunity for the firm like TechHub to subsidize their entry into the underpenetrated market. Okay, the second one is the risk of the market and customer adoption risk. Why SME in the South Asian are embracing digital tools, the culture and linguistic barriers may also uptakes to TechHub solution. First, the International Business Review that localization is a critical successful factor for software firm entering the Asian market. With a tailored user interface and pricing model by articulating adoption. For TechHub, it means not only offer software in a local language, but need to customize features to reflect regional accounting practices and consumer behavior. For a premium model could be introduced in Vietnam by allowing SME to trade the system at a minimum cost before upgrading to pay plan once trust in the established. Okay, the third is regulatory and compliance risk. I also demand the careful attention. The Data Protection Cybersecurity Law, in Malaysia we call it Personal Protection Data Act 2010. In other differ to across Asian country, and failure to comply can lead to the both reputational and financial penalties. PwC review that the Asian digital economy highlighting that non-compliant with the local data regulation that remain one of the leading barriers to technology adoption among the SME. For TechHub, to ensuring compliance with the data location law, needs to foster service with the regional cybersecurity standard and adopting international framework like a GDPR to enhance the trust with the regulator and clients alike. Last but not least is technological and competitive risk that must be considered. TechHub face intense competition from established global players such as Salesforce and SAP, as well as the fast-moving local startup. As to emphasize in their blue ocean strategy, needs to competing head-to-head in a red ocean of the competition and road merging, while the creating and constant market space generate sustainability growth. For TechHub can apply this principle by differentiating its offering through the bundle of SME single affordable package. This is a unique value of proposition or market proposition tailored to resource the constrained SME, would position the TechHub as leading in the undeserved SME segment rather than a follower to enterprise-focused giant. That's all for me. Thank you.